Hey everyone, and welcome to the first lesson. And today we're going to be looking at left-hand technique. I'll be demonstrating some of my favorite exercises that I still use every day to warm up my left hand and to explore some of the concepts that I think are really important for fluidity and speed. One of those being finger preparation. Essentially what that term to me means is that every finger moves with purpose to the next location before it needs to play a note. So often I like to have my fingers kind of ready to play a note 2 to 3 notes in advance, so there's less chance for me to hit a wrong note. I'll demonstrate this with the first exercise, which I'm sure you've all done before. It's the spider. Kind of just a chromatic scale, split up into groups of 4. And what I see most people do on this exercise is each finger goes down, then every finger moves up, like that. So finger preparation, kind of, if we apply that technique to this exercise, it would mean that as soon as the second finger goes down, third finger, fourth finger, every finger is kind of bunching together, getting ready to play the next position. So if you leave your first finger there, then right at the last minute it has to shift. You're kind of losing valuable time that your fingers could already be in the position. And also, if you have to switch at the last minute, there's a chance that your hands won't be able to sync up or you'll miss the note. So I'll try it slowly and I'll demonstrate how each finger is getting ready for the next position and then moving slowly up. So you kind of get like a caterpillar effect with each finger. So second finger goes down, first finger moves up, third finger goes down, second finger, first finger move up. By the time the fourth finger's down, the first finger's in position already. Once that drops down, then the rest of the fingers can escape and move up to the next position, and then that repeats. And what you get is this kind of that kind of idea. One fluid movement, especially when it's a little faster. So try this slowly. I think at first you'll have to do it quite slow just to remember to move each finger, because if you're not used to this technique, it's quite a weird feeling. So that's exercise number 1, and now for exercise number 2 you can do the same thing, but instead of horizontally we can do it vertically. So that means that after you play each note on the 6th string, every finger should be dropping down to the 5th string when they're not being used. So as soon as the second finger drops down, first finger's now above the A string, third finger drops down, second finger's above the A string, fourth finger drops down, third finger's above the A string. And you do that for every single string, you get this kind of look. This one will feel a little bit more odd compared to the horizontal option. And the tendency might be that you'll want to play the A string as soon as your finger goes down to that position. I remember when I first learnt this technique a few years ago, that was definitely what I had to push through. So just take it nice and slowly, as slow as possible for this stuff, and eventually it becomes muscle memory. You won't have to think about it. But I think for me, that first finger, being able to shift that finger in particular to different positions way in advance helps me with everything that I play and kind of keeps all the other fingers organized. So let's try this exercise one more time. Remember, go nice and slow, and we'll speed it up a little bit. Now on the descending, I find it really important that as soon as the pinky shifts strings, the first finger's right there with it. So I don't know, I'll show you that one more time. It's almost like the fourth finger is like a kind of trigger for the first finger to shift position instantly. They kind of almost happen at the same time. So the other fingers aren't as important on the descending, I don't find, but you could certainly have your pinky kind of, and your third and second finger also moving up to that B string. But that first finger is really important. Another thing you can try exercise-wise, I won't have this written, but this is more like an improvisation exercise, is to play through some language and really try and see where that first finger's moving and shifting position. So maybe just something in C minor. Just to demonstrate how my first finger's kind of the leader and leading all the other fingers to the new positions at all times. So third finger goes down, the first finger's automatically on the next note it wants to play. There as well, shifting positions. Third finger, first finger joins. Once again, the fourth is a trigger for the position shift, first finger there on the 9. So first get used to it with those spider type exercises, and then see if you can apply it to some language, maybe just some pentatonic stuff where you're shifting boxes, seeing if you can let that first finger really dictate where the position is and move as quickly as possible to the next location.